could have went to any school in the nation, but I felt like UCLA was the best fit for me, you know, athletically and academically. You know, everything was going great. Came in, contributed right away as a true freshman, sophomore year. I was starting. I was making big plays in the games, doing great things off the field. So I felt like, you know, God was going to protect me, and everything was going the right way. I felt like my dreams were ahead of me, and everything was paved right for me. I went to the NFL, but October 29th, 2011, you know, devastating injury occurred. Yeah, it was tough to accept from the medical staff and Peyton Manning's doctor, Dr. Watkins, telling me that I, can never play again. It's tough to accept, but at the same time, I'm just blessed to have another chance to live. You know, the UCLA Player Development Program, it was a great experience for me. It was very hands-on, one-on-one, meeting with, Courtney and Courtney Casso as well. Just those two people were able to really, basically, just help me become more composed and really just not be so depressed and stressed about what was the next step in life. And just by me being able to meet with those two people, they were able to set me up with an internship at Landmark Sports Agency that represents Kobe Bryant and James Harden, 18 other NBA players. So I never thought I'd be, filling out a resume. Courtney, Morgan, he helped me fill out a resume, showed me the proper, the formatting and everything. And I feel like at any other program, you really don't get stuff like that. It's just you're there to play football. But here at UCLA, the Player Development Program, it teaches you to really, make that transition into the real world and how you can be successful off the field playing football. It's important, for a young student athlete once they're enrolling into a college, not to really become so, not open-minded, really just concentrate on football, because football is, your career could end any day. So what are you going to fall back on when football is over? So for me, I was able to really fall back on my education and really use UCLA, with pride, use that as a brand, and just create my own brand.
Player Development Program had a huge impact on my life, mainly because it allowed me to be exposed to a bunch of different resources that are available at UCLA. We have a huge network here on campus, and also for alums who left the football program and also different sports here. It really just allows you to connect with them and talk to them about their past experience as an athlete and how it's allowed them to translate to a career. I think the biggest things I'm going to take away is just how to handle myself in the business environment. Mike Vanderman and Courtney Morgan really did a good job at really explaining to us what we would have to look forward to in a different work situations. I felt like it just allowed me to kind of get a preview of the things to expect, and it's definitely prepared me a lot more than if I wouldn't have had the program. I would just tell them to get their athletic goals down, their academic goals down, and then also their 5-year plan down. And if your goal is to play in the NFL, then you have to work very hard towards that goal, but also keep in mind that football isn't something that can last forever, so they just have to kind of keep the mindset that they just have to be the best they can be in every aspect of their life, and then things will figure themselves out. And as a part of this program, you're going to be exposed to so many different people and in so many different industries. It'll really allow you to understand early what you want to do going forward. And I think looking back at those other questions, what the program has helped me out the most in is just allowed me to really figure out which industry I want to go into and why. So it's allowed me to cross out some of the things that I may not have wanted to do, and it's really just allowed me to kind of stay and have a streamlined focus into this job I'm taking. I'll be an analyst at Bank of California, so I'll be in finance, learn how to analyze different lines of credit, whether it's commercial real estate, so it'll be individual lines of credit, business credit, and so just kind of give me more of a finance background. And I wasn't even a math major, but the situation or the opportunity presented itself, and I just kind of took advantage of it. So just take the first best opportunity that you have, and things will usually work themselves out. So.
It had a huge impact on my life. Without the Player Development Program, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. It really set me up for success and gave me the tools I needed to be successful, not only in the interview process, but even before that, just get prepared for the whole process in general. And I found that with my training through the Player Development Program, really set me up to, get my job that I have today, and I couldn't be happier. Just be prepared for every opportunity I go into, know the questions that I ask, do my homework, and ultimately, I know the importance of building a network and building connections now. And I feel like my communication skills and through going start now. Start when you're young, because for me, I didn't start till I was done, and I had to play some catch up. But if you start when you're young, you never know when your football career is going to end. And so why not just prepare yourself and be ready for life after football, because sooner or later it's going to come, and you can only be better